Marcus here from Mums the Word PK, back again with another video. Today I am sharing with you my February 2022 bullet journal flip through. Here's a story for you. I was halfway through filming a plan with me and then I ended up scrapping it. I have 3 children, 2 of whom are currently virtual learning, and I am still trying to find the time and balance to create videos. So as much as I tried to create my videos with natural light and film something that I was super proud of, I just felt like it wasn't up to snuff. Yes, there is a perfectionist within me who rears her ugly head now and then. So anyway, I decided to do what I was comfortable with and film a flip through instead. It may not be the norm, but really, if you follow me over on Instagram, you know by now that I like to create my own norm. Alrighty. Let's get into this flip through. Do subscribe if you haven't yet. The support really means a lot, and hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any future content. I post lifestyle related content with a focus on bullet journaling, productivity, and mindfulness. Okay, so opening up the journal here right to the February cover page. I'm going to bring you guys in a little bit closer so you can go ahead and have a better look. So the theme for February is roses. I wanted to do something that was typical of February and reminiscent, of course, of Valentine's Day. So we don't really celebrate Valentine's Day specifically, but everybody loves roses. So I think it's all good. Okay, so I'm not an amazing artist by any measure, but this year is all about challenging myself creatively. My word of the year is create. So I'm trying it more and more with every month to draw in my journal. That's kind of my self-challenge for this year. So this style of cover page, this is inspired by Leela Journals. I'm going to go ahead and drop her YouTube channel in the links below so you can go ahead and check that out. The roses themselves are just a very basic line drawing. Nothing complicated. It's essentially just overlapping squiggly lines. So I'm going to go ahead and bring the book in a little bit closer to you guys so you can have a look. This is not Shada Campbell style stuff. It's just the basics, and that's absolutely fine with me. I'm still very, very proud of myself. Okay, so let's have a chat about some of the colors I used for this theme. I have a 100 pack of Crayola Supertips, and I used these 5 colors. Unfortunately, Crayola does not have numbers or labels on their colors, so I can't really tell you anything in reference to that, but essentially I wanted to go with a pink, coral, kind of maroon color scheme. I didn't want anything too red, and I just wanted to sort of keep the scheme darker and slightly more on the subtle side of things. I went ahead and I swatched the colors for you on that piece of paper so you can have an idea of how they look. So when it comes to the stems of the flowers, I use this Faber Castell metallic marker called Wanderlust. This came, I believe, in a pack of 6, and I absolutely love the shine on this marker. It really added a little bit of oomph to the setup. So for my nameplate, I created a box with sharper corners just to sort of give it the look of that sort of classic nameplate. Okay, we're now going to move on to the quote page. I have my roses up here on the top, and I have the same box style, and then I went ahead and I added a drop shadow, which I've used throughout as a part of the decor. I used one of the coral pink pens from the 5 pens I chose from my Supertips, and I love what a good old drop shadow can do for a setup. I also went ahead and I added in some washi tape, which I've used throughout my spreads to decorate. This is from IKEA, surprisingly, and I like how it sort of offsets the green of the stems. So the quote for the month reads, if January is the month of change, February is the month of lasting change. January is for dreamers and February is for doers. And I absolutely love it because I have big plans for things that have to be done this month. Okay, next up is my vision board and my quote page. This is my first time creating a vision board for the month. I've done one for the year, but not for specific months. I was inspired to do this by Kaitlin Grey, whose content I really, really enjoy. I'll also add her YouTube channel in the description box below. Vision boards are a really great way to align your goals and to visually see them. So let's have a chat about what's on my board over here. First up, I have my Atomic Habits book by James Clear, which I really want to finish this month. One of my goals for this year is to realign my focus with reading, and I just want it back. Then I have a daily journaling, which is a habit I've been really good about this last month, and I just want to see it through. Then I have some roses doodles because I want to work on improving my doodling throughout the month. Then I have a cooking picture because I have some recipes I want to try. I cook every day, but there's some specific recipes I want to give a go. Then rose because it's Valentine's month. Then patience because, as I said, I have 3 kids and I need that. Then we have the Holy Quran, which is the holy book for Muslims. And every month I like to realign my goals and just sort of reconnect with my faith. So it's always good to put that in there. Then we have a woman doing yoga and meditation, and I just want to, focus on that this month. And then we have the word calm, which is going to stem, I think, from all of these things. For my quote page, it's completely plain, and I've basically kept the space open to just sort of add in things that I hear throughout the month, maybe from a movie, something the kids say, something fun like that. Okay, here we go. This is the monthly overview, which is an absolutely vital part of all of my monthly setups. So my setups are involved in that there are several pages, but they aren't very elaborate, especially in the art and creativity aspect. Often it can seem kind of intimidating to share content related to this when I see the artistry happening out there, but I really think I need to own my style and just sort of celebrate it because it works for me, and hopefully it will work for one of you too, or inspire you to find your own. Okay, so my titles, by the way, I'm using the font Quick here, which I found on defont.com, and I just kind of copied it from there because I want to improve my hand lettering as well this month. So my calendar is very basic. My days of the week boxes are 2 dot grid by 6, and then the boxes themselves are 5 by 6. And this gives me plenty of space to just write down all of my stuff, and it works really great for me. I finish off my setup with washing the empty boxes, and it just works. And on the sidebar, I have a section for my goals. I like to have 3 main goals every month, which are the focus and the priority. And finally, I have a section for my measurements, which I like to add in here on a monthly basis. Next up is my content planner. This was a vital setup this month because last month I tried to use my monthly calendar as well for my content, and it was just a whole huge mess. This is way more practical. I've set up a dump section here where I can just drop in all of my ideas, and then I can funnel them off to my different platforms, so Instagram, YouTube, and my blog as I want to. I've set up 3 sections on the right, one for each of my platforms, and I've added dates of when I want to post or I want a video to go up. It's incredibly ambitious. Most of the stuff here is pre-planned, but some, especially Instagram stuff, will kind of happen on the fly. I'm hoping that this month my kids will be back in school physically at least twice a week, and I can use those days for kind of filming and editing and writing, and I can just create space for myself to get the creative juices flowing. I love content creation. It really excites me, but at the same time, finding that balance between my life and my social media world, that's absolutely essential. So here's my monthly thoughts or my monthly check-in page. This is also a vital part of all of my monthly setups, and I got this idea from Pickup Limes, and I've been doing it for a couple years now. Basically, I ask myself for a check-in at the beginning of my month of how I'm doing emotionally, physically, and spiritually. I keep a big old section for my physical check-in and then 2 smaller sections for my emotional and my spiritual check-in. And it's a great way to just sort of see how I'm doing as the month begins. Flipping ahead now to my journal prompts and my gratitude log. Every month, I enjoy sort of theming out my journal prompts so I can do some long-form journaling whenever I need to decompress and slow down my mind or even just reconnect with my journal. So this month's prompts are sort of Valentine's themed, and I'll add in a close-up picture on my Instagram, so please go ahead and check that out. So for all of my green writing, I use the Staedtler Tri Plus Fineliner in a green color, which matches the stems of the roses. So that's worked out nicely. Okay, so let's read through the journal prompts for this month, shall we? So first up, I have how are you feeling, which is basically what my check-in is. Do a quick check-in. I do this every month. Lay out your goals for February and create an action plan. Think of a time when you and A, who's my significant other, shared a special moment, something that stands out in the last 12 years. Read your favorite romance novel and write a review. Write about your perfect date night and then execute it. Well, write down 5 things that you love about someone special in your life. So that could be not just your significant other, but your child or your parent. Write down 3 things that you love about your own self and enjoy a favorite rom-com with your significant other and write a review. So just, 8 little prompts or activities. You can do them, you can't do them. It's completely up to you, but I just like to have them there, something fun. For my gratitude list, it's very simple. It's just the days of the month on the side, and I can just sort of add in anything I'm grateful for at the end of the day, and this is a great thing to have. All right, so my spending tracker is a very basic setup. It's just the date of the item purchased, the item itself, and the amount spent. Our household setup is in such a way where I focus more on recording my personal expenditures here, and that's just how it works for me. Then we have my yoga and my workout tracker. So in January, I tried to do the Move program by Yoga with Adriene, and I wasn't able to do anything past a day. So I'm doing it again in February, and I'm hoping I will have better luck. I am also doing the 12-week challenge by Heather Robertson, 12-week 2.0. This is her second version, and that's been going great. So now I've just put in the next couple of sessions in. I use this Faber Castell Pitt brush marker to sort of mark off my weekends, and I did it great with my yoga setup, but in my workout setup, I kind of messed up my rest days, so it's a bit all over the place, but oh well. Okay, on to my elliptical tracker. So I'm doing this thing, which actually you can click in the cards and see my flip through of my journal so far. So you'll see in my yearly setup, I have 12 healthy habits, 1 for each month. So the habit for February is 20 minutes of elliptical every day. So I'm hoping I'll be able to stick to it. It's a simple little thing. I'm just going to draw a line across on the days I do it, and we'll see how it goes. Then I have my memories page. Here I want to try something new this month where I'm going to add in 9x9 photos of special events from the month and do some journaling in the bottom and, call it a day. Okay, that takes us all the way to my first weekly setup. So my weekly setups are pretty much the same throughout. You can see them in my January flip through as well. It's all the same. I wish I had used a Fineliner for the dates because they kind of got squished because of the marker, but oh well. Okay, so for my task list, I use the Elliptical method, and here I keep in running tasks that I can do any time throughout the week. There are some great YouTube videos out there that explain the Elliptical method, so you can just Google it and you'll be able to learn more about that. And here I have my days of the week where I just add in day-specific tasks, events, appointments, etc. Then I have my menu for the week. I cook every day because I live in a joint family system, and I keep the top section empty for my household cooking, and then the bottom section is there for my kids' school lunches and snacks. On the right-hand side here, I used to do a menu for myself, which I haven't done because I'm still trying to debate if I want to include one this month or not. We'll see how that goes. All right, that's it. That brings us to the end of this flip through. Let's flip on back and go through all the pages. I personally am pretty proud of how this turned out. It is beyond my comfort zone to do so much doodling. I do create a lot of spreads every month, but they're much more minimalist, I would say. So this was nice to be able to add color, to be able to add some doodles, and just sort of challenge myself creatively a little bit, which is what February is all about. And if there is one thing that I have heard this month that's really stood out with me, it's that comparison is the thief of joy. So don't forget that, friends. Celebrate who you are, be proud of that, and just enjoy it. Okay, I hope that you guys enjoyed this flip through. Please go ahead and subscribe. It really helps out my channel, and it does give me that confidence boost. Hit that notification bell so that you don't miss anything, and follow me over on Instagram for more. I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.